All right, everybody. Hey, I want to share with you guys a story real quick because you know I love stories. This playing small brunette in this picture is me in 2015. I want to share this picture with you guys because it can be really easy to go, yeah, Val, okay, it's easy for you to talk about rocking out your goals. It's easy for you to talk about, hitting a $50,000 or $100,000 or $200,000 year, right? It's easy for you to do it because you're who you are. And I want to remind you guys not to compare your chapter 1, your chapter 2, your chapter 5, your chapter 15 to my chapter, whatever I'm on, right? Because this is how it started. I started coaching in 2013 because I come from a family that has had a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff. I had a family member that was going through some mental illness that rocked everyone's world. It rocked my world. I was, I don't know, maybe $40,000, $50,000 in debt. I was 28 years old, 29 years old, and I was not even able to sign a lease to live in an apartment because I had really sabotaged my life. I'd gone from making, having multiple six figures in my bank account to one point living in my car because I was too full of pride to ask for help. I found myself in this situation where I was not knowing what to do with a family member who was going through some really hard stuff. Mental illness is not, it's the unseen illness. And I found myself wondering, I was in the ER with this person for 6 hours. We were in this room because, again, mental illness isn't seen. Mental illness isn't seen. Right? So I remember asking myself, what if at 20 years old, this person had been told that they could have a life? What if at 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, this person was told that they had a choice, that they could take power and strength in their own life, that they could be something. And I knew in that moment, I was like, that is my life purpose. I'm going to be that for someone else. I'm going to be that. And I knew in that moment, I could continue on my life playing small. I want to look at you guys. I could continue doing life, holding back, floundering, wondering what my purpose is, going from job to job to job, climbing this corporate ladder. And, the funny thing about, in my experience, this isn't everyone's experience, but, for me, it's like I was climbing this corporate ladder and I would get to the top and I would look around and be like, I don't even want this. I don't even want this, right? On the outside, I had all the things, the office, the title, the prestige, the income, all of these things. But I was looking around going I still feel empty. I would cry at the end of I'd be putting my head on the pillow at the end of the day and be crying. I should feel so much better. I should be so much further. I should this, I should that, I should this. Who else shoulds on themselves, right? Am I right? And I felt I'm what's wrong with me? That I have all these things and I should be happy, but I still feel empty, right? And I remember in that moment feeling I can continue this. I've one of two choices. I can continue to move forward. And I saw what it looked like. I saw these women who were, 20 years older than me. I'm sitting in high level management meetings in hearing the gossip. I had the woman who hired me had told me at this point, that picture I just showed you guys, she told me, she goes, I'm too afraid. We had to meet in parking lots. You guys, this is so crazy when I think about it now. we would meet in parking lots because the owner of the company would hide listening devices in the office to see if we were talking about him and one of the other people that worked in the office. They were having an affair, and he was paranoid that we were talking about it. We all knew, but he was paranoid we were talking about it. And so like, this is the type of environment I worked in like a professional corporate job. The woman who hired me would either like be backstabbing me, trying to sabotage me. And she ended up telling me in a parking lot one day that she was afraid to teach me what she knows because she thought that as soon as I got trained up, that she would be fired because that's how she got her job, right? And the reason why I share this is because like, you know, in that I was realizing that like, I don't want this. If this is what life's about, like, I don't even want this. Right? And I remember thinking like, there's got to be more. There's got to be more to life than paying these bills, than going to this job that I honestly like hate. There's got to be more than gossiping about each other and like tearing each other down and talking about customers. You know, we worked with a very specific clientele that, in my opinion, we should have been loving and pouring into them. And there was like, you know, like people making fun of people, and like, you know, it did not feel good for me. And I was like, you know, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. Over the past 2 years, there's been more companies shutting their doors. And I heard a statistic like 6 months ago. So who knows, with like this new round of things that are happening, that over 50% of companies that shut their doors during the pandemic will never reopen. I don't know about you, but that shakes me to my core. I am not okay with that. And that's what drives my passion today. That's what drives me to teach you right now today how to hit your goals. Because let me tell you, I do not believe in competition. I believe in collaboration. And the cool part about being in business together is that there's plenty of room. There's plenty of clients. There's plenty of money out there. There's plenty of people who are looking for you and need what you have to bring to the world. So that is why I'm so passionate about this. And that's why I want to show you guys that, you know what, back then, that girl that I just showed you, that picture, I barely even recognize that person who played small, that person who held back, that person who played a corporate role and was afraid to bring what I had to offer the world. Because you guys, I'm telling you right now, which seems so ridiculous to me, the story I was telling myself was that everybody knows how to market. Because that's my background. I used to have a marketing agency in my 20s where I was traveling the Pacific Northwest. I was working with Jewel, the singer. I did her VIP shows. I have worked with Brooks and Dunn. I didn't even know who they were when I got hired with them. I don't know. I was like, Kix and Ronnie, who's that? I've worked with Nike, the Lance Armstrong Foundation. I've worked with T-Mobile. I've worked with, you know, very big companies, Dr. Pepper Cherry. I've worked with the Susan Komen Foundation, like huge companies. And so the story I was telling myself was like, nobody's going to pay me to do this. Nobody needs this. Nobody, like, everyone knows how to do this, right? So if you're thinking that right now, just know that what you have to offer the world, only you can bring it in the way that you bring it. And just know that, you know, whatever, you know, whatever chapter you're in right now, there are people right now. There are people who went to sleep last night praying for the solution that only you can offer them. And I want you to really feel that. I want you to really feel that you've been given a unique gift, a unique calling, a unique passion, a unique purpose to fulfill other people's dreams. And if you were to believe that, how would you show up in 2022? If you really not just like heard that, but you let yourself be that. Be that. Choose that. Because it's true. It is 100% true. Okay, guys, who's ready to go all in? Who's ready for your breakthrough? And who is ready to be that? Who's ready to show up in the energy and in the space that, yeah, this is not just a business. This is my gift to the world. Who's ready to show up in that? We put together a breakthrough in 2022 bundle. This is an over $700 value. What we are going to do is I'm going to give you my signature Ascension Plan. This is going to help you define what are your free offers so that you can lead your customers into your mid-level, into your high level, into your one-on-one coaching, or whatever your structure and strategy is going to be. It's going to be different for everybody. We're going to go very into depth on how to hit your specific goal with your products and offerings. I'm also going to do 4 weeks of weekly check-in calls. This is something I have only offered to my private clients previous, but I don't want to just leave you hanging. So I want to make sure that you have accountability, you have this check-in call so that we can say, okay, what are you working on? What are your action steps? How can I support you? You know, let me know when you guys are done with this and let's move forward. So I don't want to just leave you with that. I want to give you 4 weeks of support because I'm committed to that. I'm committed to you hitting your goals. I'm committed to defining what that is for you. We also have our 2020 workbook, which my team put together. Thank you guys. I love you so much. And they are, we're going to give that to you as well with the replay. That's like a $700 value. So if you are interested in moving forward in the next step, this is going to be an amazing, incredible offer for you that we're only offering for people in this training. That's it. Like, we're not offering this to anyone else, just the people who've watched this training. And we also have, so we're doing the $97 fast action price. This will be good for 72 hours. That's it. And you guys know me, I keep my boundaries. If you ask me after that, it's not available. So if you're interested in that, it's over $700 value. You're going to get 4 weeks of calls with me. We do a quick check-in call on Monday. You're going to have action steps. You're going to get the workbook so that you can like work through each one of these things on your own specific business specifically. And then we're going to do a live Ascension training where I'm going to give you like, this is how you create your offers and your different product suite. You guys have probably heard me say that. This is one of the defining things. If you are a coach, a consultant, if you're offering programs and services, this is essential. This is literally the difference between me having, you know, like a, I don't know, you know, $100,000 a year to like $250,000 a year is defining my product suite. This has been one of the biggest things that I've seen people go from like random to success. So that's going to be $97. If you guys are interested in that, let me know right away. I will get you all of the information. We'll give you the replay of this. I'm going to give you our Ascension planning training, which will be 4 weeks of check-in calls, the 2020 workbook, as well as bonus, my SWOT analysis training, which I just did this morning with my private clients. I'm going to give you guys that recording because this is a huge way of taking an audit on your strengths, your weaknesses, how to get the unfair advantage with your competitors. Because if you know your strengths, if you know your weaknesses, and you know how to now create a plan. So these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, this is my opportunities, this is my threats. Now what do we do with that? I will walk you through that. You're going to get that replay for life. You can have it. It's yours. This is a very powerful training that you're going to get. And that's another bonus we're adding. So this is like an $800 value. If you guys are interested in that, if you're like, hell yeah, I want this, do it. If you're not, that's okay. We're still friends. Come hang out with me. Let's do it. We're all good. So again, you guys, Thank you so much. I would love for each and every single one of you to join me in the Breakthrough 2022 bundle. If it's not a good fit, that's okay. Like, no worries. But I want to thank you guys for spending so much time today. And I know that your time is the most valuable asset you have, because everything else is renewable. We can make more money. The money will come. The breakthrough will come. The resources are plentiful. There's plenty out there for everyone, but time is the one thing you can't get back. So I just want to tell you guys, I am just honored that you spent this much time with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because this is something that you, like, you guys did this, you created this, you did this, and just go back and do the strategy. Really implement this in your business, because then you can start looking at your marketing. What is your strategy for the quarter, so you know exactly what to do step by step, what to focus on each quarter, because that's going to give you a roadmap and a guide for what you want to do. Those of you who are joining me in the Breakthrough 2022 bundle, I'm excited. We get to spend the next month together. Holy crap. That is so exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to check in with you guys, find out what's going on in your businesses, get to know you more. I'm celebrating, I'm honoring you. You can either reach out to me if you're on social media, reach out to me if you're watching this in my group, or if you are watching this on Zoom, you can email me, val@valnichols.com. I think that's backwards for you guys, but val@valnichols.com. Send me a message. Thank you for hanging out with me, being with me. I love you. I honor you. Please hang out with me in Instagram, Facebook, wherever you hang out. I'd love to get to know you guys. Just know that I'm walking here with you. I am right here with you. I'm so excited for you to win, because again, when I win, you win, we win, right? We're doing this because we're heartfelt, purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And we get to do this together. We get to create a ripple effect in the world to create impact and income. And you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who are joining in the 2022 Breakthrough Bundle, I'm excited. I can't wait to get to know you over the next month. I love you. Let's see, let's grab that back up. So you're gonna get all of this stuff listed here for $97. You guys, this is only good. Someone write this in the comments, because you all know, for 72 hours, and then it's off the table. We won't offer this again, unless if we do a bundle in the holidays or something like that. This is $97 fast action price. You're gonna get all of these above as well. It's gonna be super fun. Can't wait to support you, to get some accountability, some structure, some organization in your company, in your business, in your year. And this is a great way to kick your year off at a fraction of the price that it would cost to work one-on-one, which I know not everyone's ready for. That's okay. But this is going to be a great way to catapult you into the future. I love you guys. I honor you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys very, very soon. I love you.